Wow. Okay. Let's do it again. I'm crying. Hello again, y'all. For those on Instagram, they already seen me. I went live and thought I was live, but did not go live on StreamYard. So I was going live on Instagram because Instagram's on the phone. So here is it. I'm gonna respect your time like I respect mine. Let's get to it. Where are we? What episode is this? 53. All right. So, what are the lessons? I'm putting the timer back up. What are the lessons learned from COVID-19 on healthcare staffing? All right. So, what are the lessons learned on COVID-19 from healthcare staffing? All right. So, let's get to the banners. I am the real Elisa Applewhite, your CEO 3 times. And let's get to it. Why do I go live Monday through Friday? Well, I go live Monday through Friday because people are always asking me questions in my DMs, my emails. They're texting me or they're calling me. And I want to make sure that I'm answering their questions with the appropriate time and appropriate answer. So I decided to do questions and lives for 15 minutes, where I go 15 minutes a day, Monday through Friday, and I answer your questions and lives. Now, if I have something to do, there will always be a question up here that somebody asked previously that we recorded that will be here. But every day of the week, you can definitely at 12 o'clock catch your questions in live. So we're answering your questions. So keep DMing me, keep calling me, keep texting me, keep messaging me, asking me questions because I'm going to answer it live. And this is what I love about it. I give 3 aspects on your question of how I feel. All right. So why do they call you CEO 3 times? All right. They call me CEO 3 times because we have 3 companies, right? So we have top of the line healthcare staffing. This is the medical staffing company that we have that staff medical professionals in hospitals, nursing homes, and doctors' offices. Then we have TOTLHS Heart to Go Inc. This is our nonprofit. This is the baby we're going to grow on unbelievably, right? So this houses the Heart to Go Gala that we have once a year for our medical professionals to show them their appreciation. This also houses anything we do for medical professionals. So like rental assistance, car payment assistance, down payment assistance, credit, education, financial literacy, all of that falls within this TOTLHS Heart to Go Go Inc. And then we have the real Elisa Applewhite Consulting, and this is what brought you questions and answers. So it is all education based here, right? So we teach other healthcare staffing owners on how to target premium clients. We teach people from scratch on how to start partner with hospitals and show them how to retain their staff. All right. So that is why they call us CEO 3 times. Let's get down to the question. We got 11 minutes on the clock. So the question for today is episode number 54. 54, the lessons learned from. Why did I say 54? It should clearly say, all right, y'all know I got to edit it because that's what I be doing. I be editing on the side. Sometimes I be going so fast. Let's see. We fixed it. There we go. Episode number 53. What are the lessons learned from COVID-19 on healthcare staffing? So these are three things that I feel like were lessons that were learned from me working during COVID-19 when I did work for a healthcare staffing agency, right? Um, so one of the things that I learned, the lessons that I learned during the COVID-19 pandemic was to appreciate life, right? So like when people say, well, at least you're supposed to appreciate life anyway, it hit me in a way that it never hit me before. Let's see who got this comment here. Um, your consistency as well as pouring back into the community with your information is everything. Good morning, Miss Elisa Applewhite, CEO. Good morning, Facebook user. I don't know why I said that, but good morning, and thank you for coming on board with us. All right, so I always do this, y'all. There we go. All right, so what are the lessons learned from COVID-19 on healthcare staffing? And it is to appreciate life. I think I'm gonna save it at the end for comments, so I can get into it. But I wanna respect the comments because I appreciate people for tuning in. Appreciate life. So one of the things about appreciating life to me, it's not just oh my God, I'm so grateful I'm living, right? I've learned to be grateful on a whole nother scale. Like when I get up in the morning and I'm up, like I'm praising God because it's like, man, for some reason you decided to give me another day to breathe. Wake me up one more day and I can actually still speak. When I hear my kids snoring or my husband snoring, or if I hear like the birds in the morning, or just the wind or something, right? I'm thanking God, like, oh my God, thank you for continuously giving me hearing. And when I get up in the morning and I can feel anything, if I could feel my feet against the sheets or my hands, just the tingling feeling that you get when you sleep on it. I thank God for until I had to work in COVID as a medical professional. Like it gave me the appreciation to thank God for everything that was occurring. Because it's not guaranteed, right? So at any moment, when I wake up, I could not walk, and I had that happen to me a couple of weeks ago, and it freaked me out. I'm only 38 years old, and I got all these issues, but like what's going on, right? That just freaked me out. So one of the things I'm very, very grateful for every morning is when I wake up and I put my feet on the floor and I can actually get up and move. I'm just so thankful for that. And that is one of the things that COVID has helped me with. It just showed me how to appreciate the little things and not worry about, oh my God, I'm thankful for my house, I'm thankful for my car, but I'm thankful I got gas to put in my car. I'm thankful that I have the money to put the gas in the car. I'm thankful that I can walk outside my home and feel the grass under my feet, or and not see the environment that I grew up in, but that my kids have a safer environment. So I'm grateful on a whole nother level. And that is what one of the lessons that I learned with COVID-19 is just appreciate life in general, right? Not what somebody can do for you or what you got out of life, or just the basics. Just get down to the basics, and it just make you a better person, right? So let's get down to it. The second one is go for your goals now. So what are the lessons learned from COVID-19 on healthcare staffing? What I've learned is to go for my goals now. Soon as I finish traveling my last contract and healthcare staff, when I was a travel nurse, I decided that I was going to start my business no matter what. And I think that is very, very important. And that's one of the lessons that people showed you, that COVID showed you, was life isn't guaranteed. It's not promised. You might have this dream and goal and say, oh, in 2024, I'm going to start my business, and 2024 never get here for you. And that's where I am in life. Like when I want to start something, I'll write it down and I don't give it time to linger, right? I just do it. And I do it and then I work out the kinks as I'm doing it, because there's no promise that tomorrow or the next hour or whatever hour is going to be here. And I don't want to have a bunch of things, and goals that I had that I wanted to complete, and I was unable to complete it. And now it becomes like their death dying thing to complete, because they want to make sure mommy's happy, right? So that's one of the things that I've learned definitely from a lesson that I learned from COVID-19 during the healthcare staffing industry is to go for my goals now. So I write them down and then I just go. And some people say, "Oh, all you do is work." Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm living my goals, because if I die tomorrow, I'm gonna be happy. Like, man, everything I said I wanted to do, I did it. Like, I wanted to write a book, I wrote a book, right? I wanted to write an ebook, I wrote an ebook. Like, I want to teach people how to own healthcare staffing agencies. That's what I do. Like, I wanted to run a healthcare staffing agency that made 7 figures. I reached that goal. So I say, y'all, go for your goals now. Jump in it, do it, and figure it out along the way. Like, you got to think about it. Every business that was created, there was so many errors and so many failures in that one business. It's just the difference between a business owner that is successful and one that is not successful is the one that's successful just never gave up. Right? There's not a business owner that's alive that's going to tell you that they've been in business and everything was peaches and cream. Oh, it gets a little rough. It gets a little bit rough, or a lot rough sometimes when you're in business. But the only difference is between the people that succeed and the people that don't succeed is the people who keep failing. They just keep getting up. They just keep getting up. And that's what I do. I'm like, long as I'm up every day, I'm gonna run my business, right? I'm gonna do it. So the third thing is what are the lessons learned from COVID-19 on healthcare staffing? Healthcare is a stable industry to be in. Now, I've learned this from COVID. I knew it prior to COVID, but COVID confirmed it. When the whole world shut down, everybody in the whole world shut down. So it just calls to prove that no matter what happens in healthcare, right, this is an industry that's here to stay, right? Healthcare has been around for so long. It is so stable that if you get a career in healthcare, right, if you get if as an employee, as an owner, if you have a career in healthcare, it is a stable industry and it is guaranteed to bring you money over and over and over, especially in the United States. We have a lot of different laws that requires us to have certain standards in healthcare. So because we have laws that require for us to have certain standards in healthcare, in the United States is a great place to do a healthcare business or to do something in the healthcare industry because it's regulated. And that's the great part about it. Once it's regulated and it's in the laws, then we have to follow the laws and they have to follow the numbers. So that makes it a more stable industry because it's part of our government, right? And that's what I truly love about healthcare. It's truly a stable industry. But COVID came through and showed the lesson that healthcare is stable even when the whole world closes down. We had to go 24 hours. We had to work 72 hours a week. I spent the night at hospitals during COVID. Like, I slept for 2-3 hours, got up and had to do it again. Like, it really showed that this is a stable industry. When everybody else was looking for work and trying to figure out what they were going to do, we had, endless amount of hours. And again, they 3 times our salary. All right. So we got 1 minute left. So 53, let's go over it. The question is, what are the lessons learned from COVID-19 on healthcare staffing? Number 1 is to appreciate life. Number 2, go for the goals now. And number 3, healthcare is a stable industry to be in. All right, y'all, I want to make sure you are following me on all social media platforms. Here we go. Where are we? Where'd she go? Where did the ticker go? Ooh, where are we? I'm like, what are we doing? All right. So So follow me on all social media platforms. Make sure that you are following me on all social media platforms. That is The Real Elisa Applewhite. Again, The Real Elisa Applewhite. I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel now. Stop what you're doing. Go to my YouTube channel, The Real Elisa Applewhite, and subscribe to my channel now. Those people that are subscribing to my channel, YouTube sends me an email that lets me know who subscribed, and I go subscribe to your channel, right? Because I want to give back, right? I just don't want to ask for something and don't give back. So I'm giving back to helping you grow your YouTube channel, y'all. I'm telling you, YouTube is going to be the change of the world, and y'all need to get on this bandwagon like ASAP. All right, so make sure you are subscribing to my channel, The Real Elisa Applewhite. Go like my page on Facebook, The Real Elisa Applewhite. Make sure you go like my Facebook page, The Real Elisa Applewhite. All right, y'all got 24 seconds, and I'm going to go ahead and show my comments. So comment number 2, the Facebook user, you're working hard and you should work hard currently so that you can work a lot less later in life. It just makes perfect sense to keep doing what you're doing, Miss Elisa. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. And that comment didn't show. And the one we had prior to that was your consistency as well as I'm turning the time off. Your consistency as well as pouring back into the community with your information is everything. Good morning, Miss Elisa Applewhite, CEO 3 times. Good morning to you too, YouTube commenter. Facebook commenter, because it just says Facebook user. All right. So again, let's end this like we always end this. I always say this. I think it's very, very important to know, and people need to know this. I am so glad. I'm so glad. Like, I'm so glad that you're here with me today. I'm so glad that you're breathing, and I'm so glad that God has blessed you another day to be here to listen to me. And if you are here and you're listening to me, make sure you go out and do whatever it is that you desire to do that you've been putting on the back burner. Get it done now. All right. So make sure you do that. Remember, I absolutely love you. And I don't even know half of the people that watch this, but I absolutely love you. And I am glad that you woke up today, right? But God loves you such in a way that I can't even explain. And I promise you, if you build a relationship with your maker, your life will change on levels you never thought that you would experience. All right. So definitely make sure you stay tuned. Go subscribe to that YouTube channel, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right, y'all. Bye-bye.
Healthcare is affected by everything, right? You could be walking and have a stroke or have a heart attack. Now you are in the healthcare system, right? You can just all of a sudden start having mental issues, and now you're in the healthcare system, right? You could be minding your business and somebody can come in and shoot you, or hit your car or something like that, and now you are in the healthcare arena. And this is why healthcare is so important to me, because to me it matters who's at the bedside, right? So I always say to people, it doesn't matter to me that I have a nurse that say, hey, I'm a nurse, or I'm a CNA, and they show up at the building, right? That doesn't show me their integrity. Their integrity, their accountability, their professionalism, it shows when the door is closed. That is how you know how true a person is to their mission of being a healthcare professional, right? It's how they treat the patients with the doors closed. And my goal is to help to educate healthcare staffing owners and also medical professionals, and again, hospitals, on how to help medical professionals get back to that mindset of how to treat people when the door is closed.